Hello， 大家好 and welcome to 双语成语 Bilingual Chinese Idioms. I'm 徐老师
And I'm Lucy. Okay, so 老师, what idiom are we going to learn today for episode 6?
It's an idiom about 6 horses.
So it must be 六马仰秣.
You are right. It is 六马仰秣. Should we crack on the meaning first?
I think that's an excellent idea.
So 六马 means 6 horses. In modern Chinese, you would say,
Let me think. So the measure word for 马 is 匹, so it should be 六匹马.
correct. The yang means to raise the head or look up, and 秣 is the food for horses. 仰秣.
So that's 仰秣. So altogether that's 六马仰秣.
Well done.
So it means that horses are eating and then they raise their heads in the middle of eating. I can't imagine what would have pulled them away from their food.
It's because they were too captivated by the beautiful music to remember their food.
That must have been one mesmerizing musician. Who was it? Beethoven?
Not quite. It was 伯牙, a famous musician from the spring and autumn periods. This idiom describes the power of his music.
Oh, I think one of our previous idioms, 四面楚歌, just goes to show the power of music. So I'm a little curious as to see what kind of power music has in this story.
Me too. How about we jump into the story?
Okie dokie, let's go.
六马仰秣.
The mesmerizing musician.
春秋时期有一个很有名的琴师叫伯牙。
During the spring and autumn period, there was a famous 古琴 player called 伯牙。
有一次，他在山水间弹琴，心里想着高山。
One time, he thought of the mountains as he played the 古琴 sat among the mountains and the streams.
这时，他听到有人说：“弹得真好，像雄伟的大山。”
At that moment, he heard someone say, "Your music is so good, it's like a majestic mountain."
当他心里想着流水时，这人说：“这音乐像奔腾的河水。”
When he thought of the flowing water, the person said, "Your music is like a surging river."
这个人是一个樵夫，叫钟子期，两人很快就成为好朋友。
The man was a woodcutter named 钟子期, and very quickly, the two of them became good friends.
不管伯牙弹什么乐曲，钟子期都能听懂他的心情。
No matter what kind of music 伯牙 played, 钟子期 could always understand the mood he wanted to convey.
他们互相欣赏，相约隔年在同一个地方见面。
They shared a mutual appreciation toward each other and agreed to meet at the same place in the following year.
第二年，当伯牙来到约定的地方，钟子期并没有出现。
The following year, he arrived at the place they agreed to meet, but 钟子期 never appeared.
后来，伯牙才知道钟子期已经死了，他伤心地摔断琴弦，不再弹琴。
Only then did 伯牙 realize that 钟子期 had died. He smashed his 古琴 and never played again.
伯牙的高山流水乐曲非常有名，而知音就是形容他们的友谊。
伯牙's The High Mountain and Flowing Stream is a very famous piece, and the term 知音 or soulmate is used to describe their friendship.
后来，一个有名的思想家荀子用六马仰秣来赞美伯牙高超的琴艺。
Afterwards, 荀子, a famous philosopher, used the phrase 六马仰秣, or even 6 horses stop eating to raise their heads and listen, to praise 伯牙 's superb musical artistry. Okay guys, that's the end of the story for today.
So Lucy, what do you think of the story?
You know, I kind of applaud 伯牙 because I feel that people in modern society are moving further away from their interpersonal relationships. Most people I know would assume they've been stood up if their friend didn't meet them when they were supposed to. But like with my best friend, Olivia, I can really relate to this story. She knows exactly how I think and how I respond to things, and even without telling her anything, I know that she gets it.
You are so lucky to have a 知音. We know this story has generated several well-known phrases about friendship, such as 知音高山流水. They can be used to describe a deep and mutual understanding between friends who share your taste and values.
Ah, I see. I guess everyone wants to find their 知音, but I have to say, it's quite interesting to be friends with people who are different from us. Like the famous saying goes, opposites attract, right?
I could not agree with you more. So Lucy, how do you translate 知音 in English?
For 知音, it literally means someone who knows your tone of music. But in English, we could translate it as either soulmate or kindred spirit. Or we could say two people who are in sync with each other or in tune with each other.
So you can say someone is your soulmate or kindred spirit, or someone is in sync or in tune with you.
Exactly. So 老师, how can we use this idiom?
六马仰秣 is used to describe the beauty of music. You can say 这首曲子能让六马仰秣. So Lucy, how would you translate 六马仰秣 in English?
I think we can use the phrase a feast for the ears. It's similar to the phrase feast for the eyes, which means something aesthetically pleasing. So a feast for the ears is something that sounds beautiful.
I like the image of feast for the ears. It's very vivid.
You know, when I hear this 六马仰秣, it kind of makes me think of when I heard Celine Dion singing My Heart Will Go On live in concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because everyone knows this song from the movie Titanic, and it's such an emotional song, but honestly, when you actually hear her singing it live in concert, gosh, it was almost as though time stood still.
That is an excellent way to put it. Shall we recap the idiom we learned today before we conclude the episode?
Okie dokie, fabulous idea. Okay, so 老师, what does 六马仰秣 mean?
六马仰秣 is used to describe the beauty of the music. You can say 这首曲子能让六马仰秣. So Lucy, how would you translate 六马仰秣?
So we could use the phrase a feast for the ears.
Okay, that's brilliant. I think we can wrap up here. 谢谢大家。
Thank you for listening, everyone.